What up? This is just some spiritual talk. I hope y'all having a happy new moon in Leo. When this gets posted, it might be a little bit old, but it's present here and now with me. You know, got the motherfucking gas. I'm in a geographical location right now with my in-laws, and it's not the it's not the best situation, but I've really learned a lot by me and my twin flame coming together. My twin flame's a Christian, but it's like a new age Christian. We met on different paths, and she was a witch when I met her. Now we're going in polar opposite directions, learning different things and different spectrums and how to apply them and maintain balance. But anywho, yes, this is how we're learning to stick together and things like that, like dealing with heavy shit, like childhood trauma, living with narcissists, hoarding, animal hoarding. But we're going to a better place. Like, we're going and accepting help. Like, that pride shit is real. I'm learning from my mistakes of my past. Look at that. I'm learning from, I'm supposed to be looking at the shadow, but you can't see it. You can't see my shadow self, but putting in the shadow work and the eternal shadow work, what people don't know about shadow work is it's done in the shadows, and it's also done in the light, because the light casts shade. So the light, your thought that you're projecting, ain't just like a look at me kind of light. It's you see how something about shadow abuse, but now how we have duality and equilibrium, and that's how we're projecting and pushing that out. Because spirit's no thing, knowing the spirit's no shape or form. And shout out to VISO because he sent me this video today, because I've really been out of whack, like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. So this is like another kick in the ass. Like, I've been to Hawaii and back. I've been from coast to coast, sea to seas. I've been from my parents' house, I've been everywhere in the esoteric realm. You know, fucking around, experiment, creating spaces, creating minds. Sometimes the same mind, sometimes a different mind. It's like test driving different vehicles, for real. Until like I get out of the dealership shop and decide on what I end up owning the dealership shop and selling the cars, because really I'm walking around in the dealership, but really my aura is in the junkyard. You know what I'm saying? The old reliables, because my vehicle spacious is old reliables, my wisdoms and truths. I can't just bury them and forget them. I need to spread like that message. That's for me. That's my purpose. Like, spread my message like counselor. Maybe some therapy, like some personal therapy, because you gotta have degrees and make some mad knowledge degrees in that aspect and shits like that. So I'm really just that spirit for real. Just no thing, like developing hard aspirations for mine. It's like I literally just dove into my 8th house, and if you having issues, it may not be Aries in 8th house like mine, but like as a Cancer, like my actions in water and my mind being airy and fixated on my thoughts, that's like by default I wanted to eradicate and destroy by default, rather than transmuting the energy and using it in other areas, redirecting it. Fuck no. I wanted to tear down the energy, like associates and businesses, and like I did 7 years in the Corps and in the Army and shit like that. And it's like those VA benefits, those health benefits, like I shook hands with the devil because I had blood on my hands from like a past realm or something like that. I had some blood on my hands to be shaking hands with the devil. But when you're shaking hands with the devil, like, it ain't what you do, it's how the fuck you do it. So I wasn't knowing how in the fuck I was shaking hands with the devil, what hands I shook when I was young, 17. Everybody in my family goes through like a phase at 13 where we had to trace our ancestries back, and I mean, the internet wasn't really popping like that, so I really didn't have the spirit guys. Like, yeah, they led me to back, like, through my indigenous, to my indigenous roots. But I was digging, hell, I could have dug back in my esoteric. Awareness unlocked, bro. Awareness unlocked. Here unfolding before us. I can go back. I traced my lineage all the way back to the tribe of Manasseh, the two out of supposed Joseph's sons, who was supposedly the thought of colors. So the thought with many chakra reels colors, many chakra reel colors before the rest of them. And he was wearing that outwardly, like the alchemist shirt and uniform, really. But anyways, tracing it back to, Isaac and Jacob, and we all know those are motherfucking thoughts and feelings. So it's a hard ass thought went and conquered a land or some shit like that. So I can trace that back esoterically, like the tribe of Manasseh, what region they was it swampy, was it hot, was it deserty, because it's in Egypt and Africa that we all, there's a collection of our minds. So I just jumped to a different space, to a different awareness, and motherfucking get the element out of that, because it's an esoteric book. So I'm following those footprints that I just said just now, because Leo New Moon, guys, is raining down these blessings of manifesting, transmuting, and utilizing the amount of energy that I am receiving, in no way engaging or trying to shake hands with inviting that energy, but only inviting growth, only inviting maturity, only inviting, like, in a cushioned, harsh kind of way. Like, it has to be equilibrium. It can't be too soft, but it can't be too stern. It ain't what you do, how you do it. So I'm sure I'm manifesting that. I'm prosperous and putting out, like, the same favor I received from this spiritual predecessor, because it's not really a God, it's a spiritual predecessor, like ancient before me, though. Nine tails. Like, I felt the kind of spirit with a Aquarius moon. Like, I think that's the spirit I'm on for that is fox, because of wittiness and cleverness and stuff like that. So for me, it'd be a fight between the fox and the wolf and things like that nature. Like, the wolf would be, the hellhound. I have my 8th house and I have control of that spirit or whatever. But I laid that spirit. I laid those spirits to waste. Like, if you think about it like this, you ain't really just dismissing entities that attach themselves to you. Your energy alone, your vibration, something in your aura alone might have been a gravitational pull to pull in a stray or wayward soul in a different density body. In a different density body, your gravitational pull, your aura, where that spirit was, the space it was in, for it to resonate in the space that you were in, to have a gravitational pull. That's the bigger spirit, that's the bigger vessel avatar. Not that you are these things, but like what you're utilizing, the shit that you're using, stuff like that. So that's a wayward spirit. Believe it or not, like, on one pole spectrum, you're not being egotistical by, like, flight. Look. Anyways, you can't be like, look at me. I'm saving the spirit, because my aura by default pulls it in. So, like, I'm in charge of it. This is my son. But at the same time, they're not like, hey, look at this big ass source of energy I'm resonating with, so I'm gonna jump in that space, and what the fuck hits me, I'm gonna blame it on that spirit and say I was motherfucking victimized. You feel what I'm saying? God, it's a good ass video, man. I love y'all so much. My soul group, like, cause I don't know, I open my mouth now. I don't think Kevin Gates is soul group. I think he copied all that shit from Drake, for real. Like, niggas be clinging to him because he's an Aquarius. Like, that's an Aquarius moon, and he's an Aquarius moon, and looking at the differentiations, based off different alignments, because J. Cole's Aquarius moon, Testosteron's Aquarius moon. So Kevin Gates is like a Sag sun, so he wanted to go hunt in college and shit. It's a Minotaur. Bringing his medicine to the beast. But that's just how I feel like. I don't feel like it's real. Like, I just don't resonate with its authenticity. Yeah. Maybe this is me being like judging too much, but those just them thoughts and feelings. Those don't belong to me. I don't give a fuck if he's so nah. I just fuck with his music. This some good pre-roll. Like this shit. Oh, this shit. My other shit don't really have me on. Like opening the Stargates. My attention is my energy. Strive like I'm the oldest in the regulars in the sky. But you know. Shot variation. It's what inspired me like to really like take the step forward, like a sign from the universe. Shout out these numbers. I was seeing them 777. And the other day for 777. 999. 777. That's my family should not have to make them structures and violence to be structured and violence. So physically, mentally, within demons, what have you. You should have control of life. You should have feeling up on my feelings, on my feelings, on my feelings, on my feelings. You know what I'm saying? It's so spiritual walk for you. You forgot about so much, Hey, how you start is how you finish. I got that too much. Keep myself more big. That's right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, those are Libras. Sun Leo, Moon Leo. I'm more into it once it goes into once it just starts knitting from there, like Virgo, like you're harvested, like you're trying to harvest from you, shit like that.